The district borough of Rosendale lies in the Irwell Valley in northwest Lancashire, and in its central town of Rawtenstall, a group of locals are gathering outside the council offices, and they seem to be pretty irate about something.
I think it's outrageous, quite frankly.
I just want to stop it because I think it's a right we all have.
It's almost a postcode lottery for where you live, treating one group of residents differently from another group of residents.
So what postcode lottery has got them so angry? Rubbish, that's what.
We think it's a basic right for residents to have the bins emptied by the council. In fact, it's a statutory duty.
And I don't want to see it like Manchester with the rats and all the rubbish. I want our place clean.
Council tax here, and there's a certain amount set aside for collection of refuse, and they should keep to that.
Bins, eh? Nothing gets us so upset as the rubbish we have to put up with when it comes to our rubbish collections. You see, nationally, we're in a right 2 and 8. Each council has to sort out its own rubbish, which means our collection services are a postcode lottery. To start with, are you a weekly, fortnightly or monthly pickup postcode? Do you have 1 bin, 2, 3, more? If you live in Gloucester, you've got 5, Middlesbrough 7. But if you live in Newcastle-under-Lyme, you're expected to sort your rubbish into 9. Yes, 9 different bags and boxes. And you should award yourselves a Bin Crazy Postcode Lottery prize. But let me assure you of one thing. Whatever bin lottery you live in, you've got it easy compared with our Rosendale residents. Because no matter how much rubbish you've got, and no matter how often it's picked up, at least you've got a refuge collection service. In Rosendale, the local council have abolished all rubbish collections from hundreds of rural households. And it's such a postcode lottery that your neighbour 200 yards down the lane might be getting their bins collected whilst you're expected to remove your refuge yourself. One victim of this rubbish postcode lottery is Liz Patmore.
It was sort of disappointment, really, anger.
In order to save money, the council has decommissioned the only 2 dump trucks small enough to get up Rosendale's country lanes, forcing council tax-paying locals like Liz to load up their rubbish and drive it to one of 100 local collection points.
Well, it's very annoying, really. It's one less benefit we have from paying our council tax. We aren't exactly an outlying place because they're collected from 100 yards away from us. They just couldn't come this little bit further. Nightmare in the morning for children going to school because they've got to walk in the road to get around all the bags. Bags that are left out at night, foxes are going into them. It will be nice to see all these councillors get out of their pretty little cars and come and collect all our waste. Put it in the back of their cars and see how they like the smell of rotting food and vegetation when everything leaks out, and they've got to then start washing the backs of their cars out and just see how they like it. I'm sure they wouldn't.
But Liz and the rest of the Rosendale residents weren't prepared to be dumped on without a fight. They formed a pressure group to try and get the council to reverse their decision, as group leader Leslie Ham explains.
I just cannot understand how anybody would want to make a community dump rubbish on the streets. Initially, Rosendale wouldn't tell us where all the collection points were. Each individual outlying property knew where their own was, but to get an overview, I personally did a Freedom of Information request, and I've just received, only in the last couple of weeks, the response. If you look at the little yellow circles that are on this map, they are all the collection points. But where is clean